Minister, would you agree that your government has found itself in a debt crisis?
I do not agree with that statement. No, we have a lowest debt to GDP ratio in the G7 and a AAA credit rating by an independent rating organization. And the Bank of Canada is lowering interest rates because of our sound fiscal position.
Would you agree that it's a problem that the government paid more on servicing debt than what was paid in healthcare?
I believe that the very heart of our democracy is about helping the most vulnerable in our country. Pharmacare, dental care, the Canada Child Benefit, and $10 a day childcare supports for seniors. Those are examples of the way you help the most vulnerable in our country, and that is exactly what our government is doing.
Well, it appears to me that all new spending by your government could have been covered by the amount that your government has in fact serviced the debt with. But your government seems to have decided that the only way to solve your debt crisis is to increase the capital gains inclusion rate. Do you not think it would be more effective if you simply created a plan to enforce actual decreases in spending?
I would like to say that there's a philosophical difference between the party of my honorable colleague and our party and the government's role. We believe in helping the most vulnerable in our country and doing that in a fiscally responsible way. At the same time, at the Treasury Board of Canada, I have led a spending review which is on track to find $15 billion over 5 years and $4.8 billion every year thereafter. So we do believe in fiscal prudence. We also believe in helping the most vulnerable in our country.
Yeah, yet your new spending amount this year is actually 3.5 times the amount that you are attempting to find just in this single fiscal year alone. Minister, I'm afraid I disagree with you relative to your position in your government having a debt crisis. I think your government absolutely has a debt crisis, and I think it's evident by the fact that your prime minister has spent more than any other prime minister in history. In fact, your government has spent so much that you had to bring in this job-killing tax. And this is a tax that affects Canadians far beyond what your prime minister has claimed, your deputy prime minister has claimed, and I believe you're claiming here today. It hurts farmers, it hurts healthcare workers, it hurts small businesses. And I know that the deputy prime minister has said that this will only affect 0.013%. So given that confident statement by the Deputy Prime Minister, will you yourself, as the President of the Treasury Board, the individual who's responsible for all of the spending, since I do believe this is a spending problem which has brought your government to bring in this job-killing tax, will you commit today on behalf of your government to bring an amendment to the capital gains tax, ensuring that the 99.08% of Canadians that your government says are not affected by this tax will not be impacted? Will you make that commitment to bringing that amendment today? Minister, please.
I will not be making an amendment